Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Mercury Fallen. Welcome back to our little colony that we have here, which actually I've worked out that you can rename, although I've forgotten exactly how to do it right this moment. You can see a lot of time has passed. I would say that it takes a very long time for things to progress, for them to build the things you want them to build. But then again, look how ambitious I've been. I've made them build a lot. We mined all this out, cleared it all out, and look what we found here. We found another stasis capsule. So we are definitely finding more people. And I've built them a bedroom. And look, here's one of the rooms that we did. So our recreation room is now built. And look at these flower pots. These flower pots are great because you can change what type of plant you want in them. So we've got a crimson bloom. Look in this one. This is a sponge stalk. What's this one? Thorn wheat. Oh, these plants tangle fruit. They just look great, these plants. The arrowhead fungus. And you can just click on the plant pot and decide, what you want to put in there. Should we put some hemp? There you go. Excellent. Now, we have also been building a medical bay. Look at this. These just seem to be here for decoration. They're just plus 10 decor. This is going to be the clone chamber. So we've been doing an awful lot of research. As you can see, there's lots of research has been happening for us to check out. And we're going to go down the line of robotics together. This allowed us to get our steel. But look, we need to build a tech printer. And it needs an assembly lab floor, which will allow us to make these electric parts, these electronic parts, which allow us to make this clone chamber, which we're very interested in doing. I'm hoping that if I can make more clones and robots, we'll be able to progress faster. And we also, for our food processing, need these things as well. So it might be that... we're going to need to build this room at some point. Not quite sure where yet. We've got lots of planting going on. Shall we go and let this person out then? Let's see who we have. Hello. Open. Oh, slow down. It looks like a guy. Warren. Okay. We're going to change Warren's name to Samberry. He's one of my peeps, who I adore. There we go, Sam. You are now in. Let's deconstruct that. Get the materials for it. Now, what do we want Sam to do? Let's have a look at what's going on here. Maybe... Let's see. Maybe somebody who works as a botanist. Yeah, so Sam might be another scientist who primarily is a doctor. Okay. Then is a botanist, does the gardening. Then is the cook, and then researches. There we go. So that's going to be Sam, and we need him to be in his science. Where is Sam? Where did Sam go? We've lost Sam. Lost Sam. Sam? Where'd you go, Sam? Oh, there you are. Okay. So, now then. Blue. Another science. Another science officer. There we go. There we go. Oh, and what we can do, because we're also going to be building our biolab, which will be for our fish and our algae growth, which we're very interested in getting going. So there we are. Right. Now, with that in mind, Sir doesn't need to worry about being a doctor so much, which is fantastic. Neither does Cat. In fact, let's take Cat's mining away now. I don't think we need to worry about her mining anymore. And you know what? I think we'll also take away Cat's hauling. Well, I suppose everybody could kind of do hauling on the low agenda, couldn't they? They could do hauling on the low agenda. let's see here. Maybe he could be the backup doctor. So it could be the backup doctor. So he's a scientist and a doctor. And then he doesn't really worry about cooking or botany as such. Do you know what I mean? Excellent. That's our science people doing quite well. Our sciencey people. They were very interested because we're just eating potatoes all the time. It's just cooked potatoes all the time. It's not fun. Let's get a bunch more potatoes being cooked. Right. Okay. Can we go fast, please? Let's go fast. Now, another thing is that the health of a lot of our people is getting low. So now that we have our brand new Dr. Sam, let's enable one of these beds. And let's see what happens, because I'm assuming if they've got low health, they will come to the medical bay. Here we go. Who's this? So this is Kat. Yeah, see, look, her health, 79 out of 100. So I'm assuming that Sam will now come and attend. Okay. And her health will increase. I think I just saw it go up a bit, did you? Yeah, look. It's going up. Exactly. Brilliant. So that's what I was hoping for. So there we go. They can now keep their health nice and high. I'm assuming that health would maintain better if they had more variety of food and things like that, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure on that. Let's get Sir researching. Oh, he's done tech printing. Let's get him onto basic robotics, which will allow us to do a robot assembler, so we can actually start making robots as well, which will also help us progress faster. Oh, hang on. Robot assembly printer. Oh, look, I need a blueprint, which we haven't found yet. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that. We're not going to be able to do that at all. Okay, well, not to worry. Not to worry. When we find that blueprint, we'll get right on it. Look, they're making the floor in here. Now, how does all this work? Well, I'm assuming we're going to need a lot of water, so it's good that this is next to the water, right? Let's see here. So, oh, look. The aeroponics farm also comes into the biolab. The algae farm will be in here. And this aquarium, look, a place for growing and harvesting fish. That sounds fantastic. So we definitely want to be making some of that. And then a sophisticated way to grow beneficial sludge. Okay. I'm going to build that. We'll build that there. And then a controlled environment for plant growth that boosts yield and reduces growth time. I'm assuming we'll also be able to grow different things in it. So we'll let them get on with that. Let's up the priority, otherwise we're going to be working really hard on the floor. You can see the bill queue here, 74. That's crazy. Oh, but we also need to be working on these mechanical parts, don't we? Now, we looked at this a moment ago. We need to build, oh look, a tech printer, an advanced 3D printer used to construct electrical and mechanical technologies. Assembly lab floor. That's a new one, isn't it? Assembly lab floor. Is it? Yeah, it's a new one. And how big was that machine? 2x2. It's only small, right? It's only small. I'm wondering if we could mess with his room a bit. Make the tech in there, but it is quite a small room, isn't it? It is quite a small room. Maybe we'll need to make a new room. I don't know. Or maybe we could put it here. Because it's only small, and then this is where all the... You can see how much storage I've been building as well, just to try... I mean, when we went through all of this, it was crazy that I needed to store so much. And actually, look, we're running out of this mineral compound, so we should probably get some mining going. That's probably a thing. Here we go. Right. So, what we're going to do... Because we want to... This This is the only thing, is that I hate that I can't select an area to deconstruct particularly. I find that quite annoying that we have to do it like bit by bit. Unless I'm missing something, let me know if that is the case. But what we're going to do, I think, is put it here. Might be a bit cramped, but we're going to go for it. Wall, like that. We'll stick a doorway in. And the assembly floor, like so. And then, there we go. And we should have everything. We've got enough copper, we've got enough bioplastic, and let's see, are they still, is she still making, yeah, she's still making structural resin, so that's absolutely fine. We're not using these two at the moment, but it might be that we can use this one for whatever this will need in the old storage business. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Now, it's got a green leaf here. I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh my god, look. This is our fish tank. Look at all this. Add fish. Oh my god. No. We probably didn't want to do that. I was thinking there might be... We can't add fish. Right. We can't add fish. We need to add power. So, first things first. Power. Then we also need to add water to all of that. Excellent. Now what is this? What is this green thing? Is it? I don't know. Crop green algae. So it looks like that we produce the green algae maybe in here. Oh my god. I don't know. I think the green leaf is this. It needs algae or something. You know, the good sludge. So it might be that I might build another one of these. Get that high on the priority. And I'll bring power to it. And water to it. Now, we've got overlays here, so if I say to them, I don't know if they'll be able to build that one. When it gets underwater, it starts to get really complicated, it seems, but hopefully they'll be able to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to prioritize with this overlay the building of these pipes, and the water overlay, I'm going to do the same again so that we can try and get this up and running quickly, just so that we can see what's going on with it, you know, try and work out what we're doing here. I think that'd be great. Work out what's going on here. Okay, lovely. Right. And see, the green leaf is on this one, but as soon as I say plant green algae, and that seems to be the only thing that we can do at the moment, it goes. So I'm hoping that it's a thing over here as well. That's what it all means. This could just be saying, well, what plant do you want me to grow in these aeroponics? It would be nice actually to find out exactly what is available in the aeroponics. So let's set a high priority on this machine as well, because we really want to get this going. Oh, look what we have here. An organics chest. Ooh. And this one. Excellent. Brilliant. Lots of new stuff. Let's wait for them to build this. I want to see We want to get building all the cogs and tech for this, so we're going to need this. So let's wait for this machine. There it is, and of course it needs power. I forgot about that. Let's see here. Right, let's. Hopefully we'll be able to they'll be able to reach that to construct them. Can you put a priority on this and this? It's 100 on the build queue. It's crazy, isn't it? Look at this. Electronics. So it's going to need steel. So what we could do, I think we might put the tech in here. So stuff that's been built, this is where it will come. Where is the tech at the moment, out of interest? We do have a bit of it kicking about, but I can't remember, unless I've sunk it into something. I can't remember what I've done with it. Cool, this is full. Shall we put... overflow here then? Because there's some of that's in here as well. Because we use it in these machines a lot. Was the tech in here? No. Where did we put, was the tech in here? No. Where did we put the tech? I don't know. I do have some. I know that I do. Oh no, we're all out. We're all out. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Well, I guess we'll see where it starts building up. Probably. Probably. Right, is it that they can't get to the location where this power thing is that they can't get to that one, I think. So what we'll do is we'll put this one in, put a priority on that, and forget about that one. There we go. So we'll have them build that one instead, and then we can get power to here. Make it so, robots. Make it so. They have made it so. Brilliant. So let's see here. Some tech then. I don't know how many we need of anything, but we'll make a bunch of those. Wait, actually, should we make like 30 of them? And we'll make 30 of these. And we'll see how far that gets us. And I'm assuming that Blarla is going to be responsible for working on it. I would imagine. I would have thought so. It's getting quite busy. Right, so we're still waiting for power from here. So why is that? Oh right, the power's coming in, and we can see here that I am getting quite close to maxing out power again. The fuel, I've gained quite a lot of the stuff for the fuel, which is wonderful. But as you can see here, we're possibly going to need to build another one of these. Now, that takes quite a lot of the old metals. But we can do it. We can do it. Excellent. That's fine. So we'll get that built just to help bolster this, because we are maxing it, hooking up these things. We are indeed. And then we've got a few bits and bobs that really need these tech items that we are now looking to produce. So that's pretty cool. This is also included in that. So with us now starting to produce these items, actually it looks like we're going to need quite a few of them, doesn't it? Let's see here. No, we should be producing enough of them. We should be producing enough of them. So that'll work fine for us. Because I'm keen to find out how we can get into cloning. Now, I really also wanted to make our robots. But of course, we need to find some sort of blueprint for it. Oh, and look, we discovered the second part of the story. The facility AI has been shutting me out of more systems. It indicates that there are issues with the stasis systems, but is expecting an engineer to fix it. The engineer is one of the people still in stasis. This system was supposed to be fail-safe, but no one thought of this scenario. Who designed this bloody system? When we discover this one, look, then we've discovered all of them. We can read the whole story, although I probably won't do it all in one go, because that's crazy. That is crazy business. Right, oh my god, look! We've got fish! It looks like it's full of little dories. And so I think, oh look, and we get bio-waste from this as well. Excellent, okay. And the fish tanks are 4 wide, so we can get another fish tank in here, which I think I might do, although I'm not going to... What am I doing? Although I'm not going to rush its build. Right. I'm not going to rush its build. We'll just let them get on with it. It is pretty slow business, all this. So we'll do that. And that. Now, what we're going to do, I think, is build a storage unit in the middle here. And let's get a priority on this, because what I would like, I think, is we're going to store the bio-waste in this cupboard, I think. We'll store the bio-waste in this cupboard, because the blue fish will come to the kitchen, I believe, will be stored in here. See, the raw blue fish. So that I'm hoping that we would then be able to make fish and chips, you see, because then we would be able to do this business. Do we have any food? No. Okay, so for the moment, let's just quickly... We've got loads of potatoes, so we are just going to cook up a whole bunch of those. And we're going to wait for fish to start coming in. And it looks like they grow quite fast, the fish, doesn't it? It does look like they grow quite quickly. So we should get quite a good supply of fish reasonably fast. And look, they are actually growing in the tank. Can you see they are getting bigger? How awesome is that? Oh, and look at this. Our algae growth. So, shall we also allow... Oh, hang on. So let's turn all this off. They've built it now. Turn all this off. So we want the bio-waste to go in here. I don't know where the plant nutrients come from. Is that what's going to come from here? Maybe. So we'll leave that on. Now the tech won't go in there and the fuel won't. So that must be what this is going to produce, right? Plant nutrients. So that's what can go into here. And they're done. Almost. There we go. So what happens now? I'm expecting a colonist to come along. But who? What type of colonist? Who? It's probably... Is it? It's Sam. Right. So Sam did take... Oh, look. Bio-waste. He put it in there, didn't he? And he'll be back to add the fish. So then he I suppose, brought the food to here. Look at that. Oh, and green algae apparently is a food. So the green algae came out. But food can't be stored in these storage crates. These ones and these ones, you can't store food in those. You can only store food in the refrigerators. So it wasn't the nutrient stuff, was it? Because look, we've... No. It does seem to have only come from here. So is it going to be something that we can only grow from here? This plant nutrients? Let's look at this. Nutrients for growing plants. Required liquid. Plant nutrients. It's a required liquid nutrient for growing plants in the aeroponics farm. Yes, but how do we produce it? Or will this produce it? I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit confused. Because I'm assuming that these aeroponics are going to be growing, let me grow like this tangle fruit, this wheat thorn, so we can make the breads and things. Because did you notice on here? Look, bread, fish and chips, fried fish, fish sandwich, cave salad, I'm assuming. Yeah, look, the green algae. So it'll probably be that we'll have different stations for different things eventually. Fish chunks. Tangle fruit. Flour. How do we make flour? Maybe that'll be in here because this is the food processor, right? Oh, it's all very interesting. Now that we're sort of getting into the nitty-gritty of sort of a bit later into the game. Sam's got his room. Excellent. Everyone should be fairly healthy now. Yeah, because Sam is our fantastic doctor. We want to keep mining out though, because mining the dirt gets us this compound here. We're almost out, and we're out of structure resin, so it's a problem. Oops, get rid of that. So, and look, there's the edge of the map. Let's mine out this. See if we can find that blueprint as well. We desperately want to find that blueprint, and I am also very keen to get this up and running to see if we can clone some people. Bearing in mind that we might actually find some more people out there. And what should we build for next time? So let's see here. What do we need to build? What could we build for next time? I don't know. I think we've kind of done it, haven't we, for the moment? Because we can't do any of the robotic stuff. No, we can't do. Oh look, a fish tank. This is just a decorative item. Look, plus 25. Just for decor. Cool. Should we put that in here? Looks a bit weird there, doesn't it? What we might do is just deconstruct this, and we'll move this plant pot to here. And I think we'll put the fish tank in there. Can't put a priority on that. I'm sure we can put a priority on this. Oh, we've run out, but we've run out of all the resin. Is there still an order to make more resin? Yes, but not much more. So let's bump that up. Has she been making these? No. No. Who makes these? This is a crafting thing. I'm assuming Blarla should be doing this. An engineer, right? Surely it's an engineer that would be doing that. I'm really not entirely sure. How's the food? Still got a bit of food, but not loads of food. Let's make a bunch of fish and chips. Thank you. While we try and figure out what's going on with everything else. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media, and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my schizwa. See you next time, peeps.